friends, it's Living Young Country Girl, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys today about teaching textbooks and why we choose this curriculum and why I think it's such a great curriculum for those of us that struggle in teaching math to our homeschool kids. So I will tell you guys off the bat, I am not good at math. It is not my best subjects. I struggle with it. When I was in high school, I did not like it. I am a very logic, reasoning, creative person. But to me, math makes no sense. And I know that doesn't make sense in a way either, because people are like, it's so A plus B equals C. But I'm just like, A plus B does not equal C. You know what I mean? 1 plus 2 equals 3, but A plus B does not equal C. And so my mind gets stuck on the A plus B. Those aren't numbers. What the heck? So I struggled with math, especially when we got into algebra and pre-algebra and all those things where that comes into play. So I have always struggled with math, and I did not want to go past what I had to do. The bare minimum for us in high school, I think, was Algebra 2 was what we had to do, and we were good. We did pre-algebra as a freshman, Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, and then that was all we had to do. So that was my extent of math, and I am not good at it. And so that was definitely an area I was really worried when it came to teaching our kids how to do it. So I was so thankful when we came across the teaching textbooks curriculum. A friend of mine recommended it originally, and we signed up, and we actually bought the discs and the books and started using it. And then teaching textbooks reached out to us last year and asked if we'd be interested in doing a sponsor with them, where they gave us the curriculum for free in exchange for a review. And I was like, I would be more than happy to do that, because I've been doing the reviews the last 2 or 3 years in our homeschool curriculum videos for free without being paid. So of course, yeah, why not, So I was really happy to do it, because like I said, it was something we were already using. And so it wasn't there was no bias in agreeing to do a review for them, because I've been doing them already for free. So it was just a godsend that we came across this curriculum and that we are able now to use it. We do the online, the 3.0, where you just have a subscription, which is great because my kids are able to hop on there and just do it from any computer. If our internet goes out or our computers break, we can go to the library and do it. As long as you have that computer that has the Adobe Flash, you are good to go. So that being said, I am so happy to have teaching textbooks as one of our partners for homeschooling for another year, and I can see this continuing, whether it's a paid or a free, subscription. We're going to be using this curriculum because, like I said, I struggle with math. I'm going to flip the camera and just kind of show you a little walkthrough of what I mean by I don't have to know the math. I don't have to teach the math, how it's all done for me on the computer. The lessons are taught, the quizzes are done, the grading is done, everything is done, and all I simply have to do is check it. There are times where I do have to help them, and I'll talk a little bit more about that and how we go about doing that. But it's so simple for a parent, teacher, homeschooling mom, whatever, or dad, to be able to use teaching textbooks to help, like I said, especially if you struggle with math like I do, or even if you have multiple kids. It gives you that break to kind of, work with the other kids. So I can have one kid working on teaching textbooks because it's self-taught, as far as with the computer and everything, while I work with them on language arts or a subject that requires a one-on-one attention. So that being said, teaching textbooks has been, like I said, a godsend for us, and I'm going to flip this camera and get to showing you why. So this is the kids at work doing teaching textbooks. As you can see, my son has his headphones on. He's doing a bonus round right now. This is a chance to make up some extra points if he messed up on something. It's such an easy way to do this, you guys. I don't have to teach the lesson. I'm going to go over here and see where my daughter's at, if we can show you on hers. Okay, so here is hers. She is doing a pre-algebra. And as you can see, she's on problem 12. Can you click to the lesson, honey? So you can...
What lesson?
The lesson where it teaches you.
What do you mean?
The lesson, the lecture.
But then it restarts. I don't want to restart.
So So what you do is, this is like how it goes. She has her earbuds in too. So it goes through and it actually teaches her a lesson. And this is the great thing. Like I said, I am horrible at math. It does it all for me. So you don't have to be good at math to teach your kids with teaching textbooks. You can see right here, this is the lesson. It's giving the lecture. Not only does it say it, but it like writes down a lot of key phrases and stuff. And then she'll go into some practice questions. So she'll do her practice questions and then the lesson starts. The practice questions don't count against her if she gets them wrong. It's not until she gets into her lesson that it actually goes into it. And again, if she gets a question wrong, it actually goes through and teaches her how to do it. And a lot of times on the questions too, can you go to a question and show, well, this is the beginning of the year, so it might not show it. But later on, as you go through, like if there's a question and it was taught in a previous lesson, it will actually show you up at the top where you originally learned it. So you can go back and check that lesson out if you need to. So it works really good, and we absolutely love it. All right. And then over here, we're going to show you on his what it looks like. Here's his grade book. It shows you exactly how many problems there were. There were 22 problems. He completed 22. And then today he got 100%. And then he got, it says 20 correct, but what happened is he got the bonus. So in the bonus, he made up those 2 that he got incorrect to make it 100. Now, there's not always a bonus. It's only on some of them.
It's after 5.
After 5 lessons? Okay. Yeah, let's show me. So here he's going to do lesson 3. It's going to load it for him.
So.
And then after it loads the lesson.
Lesson 3, place value. All of our numbers, small numbers to really large numbers, are written using just 10 symbols. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These symbols are called digits. For instance, the number 14.
All right, so this is how the lesson goes. And then going to go into the practice questions like I showed you, and then it goes into the lesson. So it's super easy to teach even if you are not good at math yourself. And that's what I love about teaching textbooks, is how simple it is to teach. That are not that good at math, teaching textbooks is truly a godsend for us homeschool moms. I am not a good math person. I went, I think, to Algebra 2, and that was it, and I struggled with it. I struggle with math a lot. My husband's a lot better at math, so a lot of times, if there's a question that they still can't even understand with going through the lecture, like, normally that's what I do. If I don't understand it, we can put in the wrong answer, we'll give it our best try, and if it doesn't work, then we watch how to do it together, and again, I can go back to the lesson and I can try to figure it out from that too. And a lot of times if I watch the lesson, it triggers what I learned so many years ago and I'm able to help them out. But at the same time, it's just so easy for the ones of us that are not good at math. So all of that being said, do you guys like doing teaching textbooks?
Yeah. Yes, but I don't understand pre-algebra, so I'm going to have an 11-year-old tutor me.
Yeah, one of our friend's daughters in pre-algebra, and she's 11.
Been in pre-algebra since like 2nd grade.
No,
She
just does a lot of honors, like she does honors classes and stuff. So that's what we're doing this year for our math, and we've been doing this for, well, she's in pre-algebra and we started her in 3rd, so she's been doing it since the beginning, and it has made a big difference in her math because, like I said, I struggle with math. So if you're somebody who's like me that struggles with math, don't worry. Teaching textbooks will get you there. I know that there's some people that are just like, is it up to standards? Is it all of that? It is 100% up to standards. Kids have scored great on SATs and all of those tests with teaching textbooks being their sole thing.
We have a quiz once a week.
It depends what grade you're in, how many quizzes there are.
Quiz once a week.
So it really is a complete curriculum that you can use, and I absolutely love it, you guys. I think one of the big issues that some people may have is the fact that they feel that maybe it's not teaching because they just jump in the middle. it's something, again, I think you need to make sure that you're going to do it. You're going to stick with it, because I did notice, like, if you jump around, you're going to miss certain factors and certain things that aren't taught. And you might think that you missed, like, that they're not being taught, but maybe it's just taught at a different time. So, like my daughter, she's still learning Roman numerals. And she was like, every year it starts out with a Roman numeral lesson. And those aren't taught in most maths anymore.
I know,
but at the same time, it's a great thing to have just kind of a basic foundation in knowing it. You know, I mean, is it something that we need to know and count forever in? No, but it's a really good thing to have a foundation in. They've been teaching Isaiah. They teach him math, money, and all of that stuff. And it's just a great, I think it covers everything. So that being said, if you struggle with math like I do, I think this is a great curricular option for you. What were you going to say?
The quiz, or not the quiz, the lesson yesterday was like teaching me how numbers like started, how our modern numbers started, and how they originated in India. So it was also kind of like history. Yeah,
so she got a little history along with her math lesson. So that's really cool. Like I said, I've been super satisfied with it. And it's been a godsend since I struggle so much with math. So there you guys go. I hope that kind of gives you a little idea. If you're looking for math curriculum and you are like me and struggle with math, I'm going to put all of the links below. There's the placement test so you can see where your kids should start, and you can do the online. We do the online, which has worked great for us. If I need to, I can actually print out the lessons, and we've done that when we know we're going to be camping and we're not going to have internet access. We can just print them out ahead of time, and it works out. So it's been great. If our internet goes down, we go somewhere where there's public internet, and we just take our little laptops with them. We bought these ones at Best Buy for like $150, and they are simply for doing their math on. That's it. They're not anything fancy. They don't have any high memory, any RAM, all that stuff. It's just really simple. All we needed was the internet connection and to be able to have Flash Adobe. That's super important, and that again is one thing that I hope that teaching textbooks moves away from, is the Flash Adobe, just because it's something that's kind of becoming obsolete, and so trying to find computers that still have it on there is actually kind of getting hard. So I know in the past when I've talked to them, they said that is something they are working towards moving away from. So hopefully that will happen, and we'll be able to get to where we have more choices in like tablets and things like that they can work on. So other than that, you guys, like I said, all the information will be in the description box below, where you can find out about them, where you can take the placement test, where you can follow them, and check it out. So thanks for watching. Have a beautiful, blessed day. We'll see you guys all again real soon. Bye.
Bye.